Ethereum, to me, is really going to be where Wall Street meets crypto, because that's where you're tokenizing and it's using smart contracts. And so I think the usefulness of Ethereum grows as Wall Street sort of moves into crypto.
Bitcoinzilla stands out with its simplicity and clarity. We've crafted an experience that anyone can dive into, whether you're a crypto expert or just a new to the crypto world. Now guess who keeps his eye on us? The author of best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. And we want to take this opportunity and thank all the people who trusted us, and we read every comment. And the best part, it's free. Subscribing now means you will get all new information for free. Don't just follow the trends, stay ahead of them. Subscribe to Bitcoinzilla today and enjoy the new edge. Tom Lee dives into Ethereum's secret weapon tokenization, how it's shaking up finance and what's next. Let's find out now.
Just last week, tell us a little bit more about what that entails.
It's a company that is pivoting to become an Ethereum treasury strategy.
And what is the appeal of owning an Ethereum treasury strategy as opposed to owning an Ethereum ETF?
When someone buys an Ethereum ETF, they're buying a single unit of Ethereum. And for as long as they hold that ETF, that amount of quantity of Ethereum is going to be basically fixed. Whereas an Ethereum treasury stock actually has a lot more optionality to increase the Ethereum held per share.
Fascinating. Or even, I would say, probably than buying Ethereum directly.
Correct. That's right. You're letting an entity then try to help you acquire more Ethereum. And again, as these Ethereum treasury strategies get to become large parts of the Ethereum network, they're actually helping the ecosystem.
Another company helping the crypto ecosystem is MicroStrategy. Co-founded by billionaire entrepreneur Michael Saylor, it started as a business intelligence company and has recently become notable for its significant investments in Bitcoin. The other appeal, too, for a company like MicroStrategy is that people can sort of bet on Bitcoin and use money that's in the stock market. So anybody who has a hedge fund, they can make that bet. Is that kind of what you're trying to do here as well, with people can sort of get exposure to Ethereum without maybe investing in it directly?
Oh, that's right. MicroStrategy is very unique because he has what I call a sovereign put. He has 600,000 Bitcoin. He has so much Bitcoin that when the United States or Qatar or the UAE decides they want to get 1 million Bitcoin on their balance sheet as a nation, it's going to be easier for those countries to buy MicroStrategy. So he'll always trade at a premium to the Bitcoin, because if the U.S. wanted to buy 1 million Bitcoin in the open market, the price of Bitcoin would go stratospheric. I think Ethereum has a Wall Street put, because as the Goldmans and the JP Morgans want to be big in the stablecoin market, they're also going to want to make sure that the underlying layer 1 is super secure. So as a public chain, they're going to want to own a large stake in Ethereum. So the Ethereum treasury strategies have what I call a Wall Street put, because they're basically moving in front of what Wall Street probably ends up doing.
Do you think it's good that there's so many people getting into stablecoin, or does that pose maybe a challenge for you now that there is so much competition?
It's good and bad. I mean, the stablecoin is a great business because the issuer issues $1, and if they're prudently investing it, for instance, into treasuries, they're earning yield that isn't paid to the holders of the stablecoin. So it's probably a better business than being a bank. There is going to be a lot of stablecoins.
And that's why you're seeing JP Morgan get into it. Are there a lot of other banks you think that are going to?
Yes. Circle has really opened people's eyes.
Bitcoin just smashed a new all-time high, reaching $118,856. But what's even more exciting is what's happening behind the scenes. Despite the huge price surge, signs of market overheating are surprisingly absent. Retail traders, the ones who usually flood in during hype phases, are still on the sidelines. Google Trends shows Bitcoin isn't even trending like it did in past cycles, and on-chain data confirms that small investors haven't jumped in yet. That's a big clue the rally is still in its early stages. Another positive signal comes from the NVRV ratio, a key metric that helps track whether Bitcoin is overvalued. Back in March and December 2024, it shot past 2.7. Right now, it's sitting around 2.2, showing we're not in bubble territory. Also, only 15% of Bitcoin's supply is held by short-term holders, compared to 30% at previous tops. That means fewer people are holding coins just to flip them for quick profits. Short-term holder profit levels are low, which means there's minimal selling pressure from those looking to cash out. Even Bitcoin miners who often sell to cover operational costs are holding on tight. Their selling activity has been declining for months, suggesting they're expecting even higher prices. All signs point to one conclusion: Bitcoin's bull run may just be getting started.
It's probably one of the top 10 most profitable banks in the world.
That's wild. So you think JP Morgan's the first of many?
Yes, it'll be first of many. You know, it's going to make sense that these large banks, the Goldmans, JP Morgans, are going to be trusted issuers of stablecoins because they have a lot of trust. So I think that is really an opportunity for them, but then it's an opportunity for merchants. You know, merchants have been at the mercy of transaction networks. You know, for instance, depending on which product is being sold, Visa often makes the merchant eat the chargeback, like a fraudulent charge. It can run as much as 6-7% of all transaction volume. With a stablecoin, that essentially drops to zero. There's no chargebacks. So merchants don't mind accepting stablecoins, and that's why even Amazon may be a stablecoin issuer itself.
A huge range of investors are backing this pipe that you're doing. Tell us about some of the folks who've invested.
BitMine Immersion did raise $250 million in a pipe. It was a very high-quality group of investors, as disclosed in the press release. It was led by Mosaics Group, which is a discretionary macro hedge fund. Other investors include Founders Fund, Pantera, Galaxy Digital, FalconX, Kraken, Republic Digital, but also a lot of traditional funds like Occam Crest and Diametric Capital.
And that's very interesting. Maybe sort of emblematic then what you're saying Ethereum offers too, where it's sort of crypto, but it also offers that appeal to more traditional financial investors.
That's right. And it reflects the convergence that's taking place between traditional finance and crypto.
Michael Saylor's bold Bitcoin strategy is once again making headlines, and for good reason. His company's strategy, formerly MicroStrategy, has just recorded an eye-popping $10.3 billion in gains from Bitcoin holdings this year alone, and we're only halfway through 2025. As Bitcoin's price continues to climb, Saylor's relentless accumulation approach is paying off in a massive way. With 88,062 BTC accounting for those gains, Strategy's total Bitcoin stash now sits at a staggering 597,325 BTC at Bitcoin's recent high of $117,248. This hoard represents over $70 billion in value. Despite this jaw-dropping success, Saylor isn't slowing down. The company has shown no signs of selling and hints that even more purchases are on the horizon. This commitment has turned Strategy into the largest Bitcoin-holding public company in the world. Even with a return rate of 19.7% so far this year, many believe the best is yet to come. Saylor's tweets continue to fuel excitement, hinting at even loftier goals by year-end as Bitcoin signals more bullish moves ahead. Looking back at 2024, Strategy added over 140,000 BTC, worth $13.1 billion at the time. With $10.3 billion already banked in 2025, all eyes are now fixed on just how far this aggressive Bitcoin bet will go. And do not forget to subscribe to Bitcoin Seller. The most important news will reach your inbox on a daily basis and for free. I do not know why you have not subscribed yet. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more daily updates. Remember, knowledge is power, and we're here to empower you on your financial journey. Until next time, happy investing.